Oh yeah.
This is just the funnest, ooeyest, gooeyest way to serve nachos. Every chip has cheese, every chip has chicken, every chip has jalapenos. Oh, I love doing it this way. The theme for tonight's dinner is easy. It says just simple and easy. So we, if you've been following us, have been on the road. Oh, who's saying hi?
Bill from Wisconsin.
Hello, Bill from Wisconsin.
Thinking about cheese.
What's that? I'm speaking about cheese.
No, I'm thinking about cheese from Wisconsin.
Do we tell him?
Mel.
No.
Mel
right.
Corcoran.
Ooh.
Mel.
Hello, Mel.
Corcoran?
Excellent.
I'm saying the name wrong.
Oh, okay.
For shame.
Between the two of us. Here we go. Oh, by the way, guys, we are like, we're kind of reliving our road trip here that we took a little bit earlier this year. If you recall, earlier this year, it was like yesterday. If you follow this along, we stopped in New Orleans first. I got some kind of special plan for that later. But then we spent like 2.5 weeks in southwestern part of the United States. So, you know, a lot of Tex-Mex food, man, like 2.5 weeks worth. We went through all of it. Oh, who's saying hi?
Pamela Hoffman says she's glad we're home safely.
Oh, thank you. Pam was watching us on the road there. So
Ricky from Sand Gap, Kentucky.
How's it going? So we spent a lot of time eating southwestern food, and almost too much. The Tex-Mex food down there is really good. It's like Mexican food anywhere. It's the same 6 ingredients, but somehow there, it's just unbelievable. So let's go ahead. So we're just gonna kind of relive our trip there as we backtrack a bit. I'm sorry, it's like an oven out here, man. Florida's crazy. Better if I start dumping this on the ground. There we go. All right, so we are gonna do nachos in the coolest way, man. This is such a neat way to do things. Oh, and by the way, we talked a little bit while we were gone. We've been gone for like 5 or 6 weeks, and we thought to ourselves, you know, all these little live shows that we do, I don't think we mention enough all the different little items and products that we use while we're working with stuff. So what we'll start doing here is a lot of the stuff that we're working with, I'll kind of call out, and then if you want to see a little bit more on it, we'll put the link in the description or down below there, and you can check all this stuff out, because, you know, that's what we do, man. We get sent products from all over the world to try out, because we do live shopping and infomercials and things like that. So we get to try it, test it. Man, I was testing out the coolest thing. Oh, you know what? I got to get this going. We'll chat in a second. I get this. Anytime there's stuff to cook. So we got our big green egg at 400 degrees. It's a little bit, about 25 degrees hotter than I would like it. But this is, I got to figure this. This is, whenever you lift this, watch what happens. Ready? I lift it. I come back down. This is now opened up. See that? And if you open that up, of course, the temperature shoots up. And so, most of the times I catch it. Sometimes I don't. So we're taking care of it. So here's what we're going to do. Grab a pot. Any size pot will do. All right, the bigger the pot, the more you're going to make. This, by the way, and again, like I said, we'll start calling this stuff that we use, you know, a lot and sell on TV or wherever. These guys, cast iron pots, you've seen these before. These suckers are non-stick. Seriously. Run the term non-stick cast iron through your head a couple of times. It's not going to make any sense. So here's what we're going to do. Yeah, if you can do non-stick, man, it's much easier. And anytime you can cook in cast iron over and above virtually anything else in the world, it's a better idea. There we go. So, get the best of both worlds. A little cheese on the bottom. You see what's happening here, right? Are you catching on? See what's going on? All right, so the cheese on the bottom. Now, we need to put in the filling first, because we serve this dumped upside down. So you want to make sure that first layer is all meated up. So this is awesome to do with chicken, turkey, I'm out. Pulled pork, brisket. Now let's do a layer of nachos. And I did.
Oh, that looks good.
I know, isn't that awesome? Here, get a neat close shot there. I had other stuff here. Where'd it go? All right, there it is. All right, I got my jalapenos. All right, now I've now touched jalapenos. If between my wife and everybody watching could remind me not to rub my eyes or scratch anything, that would be lovely. Okay, so now a little bit more cheese. Look at that. Oh. Yeah, don't be shy on this one, you guys. Don't be shy. There's no point in having anything left. Seriously. By the way, this is a very cool type of snack or whatever to do if you've got a bunch of kids coming over, if you've got the game going on. This is a huge favorite. Wait till you see the reveal on this. Now, I'm purposely spilling this stuff because I love my dogs. You know, be careful at home. attract bugs. All right, now what? Is it meat next or jalapenos?
Cheese.
Cheese. Was it?
I don't know.
Like I'm going to argue with the cheese. Here we go. Let's see how big we can stack this. There we are. How are we doing on the temperature? Perfect. Cheese. Now jalapenos. There we go. All right. Oh, by the way, we're going to give away a grill mat here in a couple of seconds or minutes or whatever it turns out to be, and that's because we appreciate when you guys throw some comments down there in the section there, either where you're from, tagging a friend who might dig this recipe, maybe you know a big green egg lover, owner, aficionado, wants one, want to be one, whatever, that would dig this recipe. We always keep an eye on that because that absolutely helps us grow our little party here. So let's just finish it off like that. Oh.
Mike Grasso says yum.
Isn't it, Mike? Look at that. Are you kidding? Oh boy. All right, so that was fun. That's a good time, man. I like doing that. All right, so we got that at just around 400. We got the place setter in there, so it won't be directly on the bottom. And there we go.
Ooh,
all right.
How long?
I'm going to set my internal noodle temperature to 12.5 minutes. Pretty accurate lately. So, now that we got some breathing room, let me tell you a little bit about our trip as we kind of get into our next dish here. So we started in New Orleans. We spent 5 or 6 days there. Trish, honest to God, found the coolest campsite I think I've ever seen. It's called French Quarter RV Park. Is that right?
Yes.
French Quarter, FQRV, that's it. So this place, seriously, an RV, now remember, here, turn around for a sec, Trish. That's our RV. So it's not like a tent trailer or anything. I mean, that's a monster. I think 42 feet long that sucker is. I'm Yoda now. So, you know, when you think to yourself, okay, we got a campsite that's a 13-minute walk to Café du Monde for beignets and coffee every single morning. No kidding. If you know New Orleans, you're thinking, wait, that's the French Quarter. You pull a camper to the French Quarter? Mm-hmm. No kidding, guys. So right off of downtown, what somebody's done is they've gone and they've taken up a whole big city block. They put a big fence around it, like 10 feet tall, and then like some wire barb thing. And so if you're walking by, if you're driving by, or anything, you don't know what this is. It just looks like another city block. But when you pull your rig in, it's like this oasis opens up. It's the coolest thing you've ever seen, man. And it's like there's green lawn everywhere, and there's like a little gym and a pool and a sauna, and the sights are beautiful. And there's that was the one that had the gazebos too, right?
Yes.
But then when you look, it's like the downtown city skyline. That was the coolest thing.
It was gated.
Huh?
It was gated.
And it was gated. Little code. Right? That was pretty cool, man. So, Mommy and Daddy got to go have a little fun. That was pretty cool and not have to Uber 3 towns home. So, hey, for our side dish tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different. Mexican street corn is super popular out there right now, and it's just a really nice combination of a couple of different types of corn and cilantros and lemons and limes, and the sauce is really nice, and then some Mexican cheese on top. So again, tonight's theme is super simple. Instead of doing like the skillet at home or whatever, take these outside and do these types of dishes on your Blackstone. If you're not doing it already, I got to tell you, man, this is such a cool way to go. And if you are doing it already, then, I mean, throw in the comment section some of the stuff that you like to do on yours. We do those like pasta dishes that come frozen all together. New Orleans, that was the cool stuff. We were there for like 6-7 days. So we're trying to decide, you know, which dish of everything we cooked we want to like share with you guys back here with a recipe on our stuff here. So then we hit where do we go after that? El Paso, San Antonio,
Flagstaff,
Albuquerque. So all these cool like southwestern towns, man. It was so cool. What a great trip. It was really awesome.
It was.
Yeah, here, come on over here, check this out. So yeah, you see what's happening here? Isn't that cool? Well, listen, homemade stuff is always fantastic, but you know how much work it is to take the niblets off the corn there and to do the sauce and to get all the niblets, to get all the lemons and the limes and all that. You know what? If you can empty a bag, let me get that going. We'll give our cheese a bit of a stir here. There we go. All right. So,
Lee Rhodes wants to know what kind of seasoning you're using, mostly.
on what?
I guess.
Oh, on the corn?
Sure.
If she just joined us, this is like it's almost like a semi-homemade episode. We've been dodging the rain and the weather for 3 or 4 days, so instead of going like crazy on this one with all the different stuff in the recipes, all we did was we went with one of these like freezer selection ones, but when you take it out and do it on one of these Blackstones out in the backyard, there's just something magic that happens to those dishes. So as far as the spices that are in Mexican street corn, again, lemon, lime, cilantro, garlic, looking good. Looking good. Let's get that hot. Like I said, we're going to start telling you a little bit more about the products that we use in the backyard. This guy is a must-have. I'm telling you right now, for the summertime, these chill chests. You've heard me mention these before. This is it's like a portable fridge. They're fantastic. I swear to gosh. Look at this. It keeps everything cold if you got cold stuff in there. It keeps everything hot if you got hot stuff in there. Biggest thing we use these for is when you go shopping, right? And you've got like a freezer full of stuff. And we talk about this so much because we live in this climate. I could stand here, right? So, you go to the grocery store, you buy anything frozen. I mean, you better get it home in like 10 minutes or it's all over. This thing folds up to nothing, and you can put all your frozen stuff in there, and it stays frozen for like, it was like 8 or 10 hours. Was that what it was?
About, yeah.
It was goofy,
yeah.
Right? So then you can go do whatever it is you want to do. So that's what we use a lot out here when I got the cold stuff out here. Now I don't have to like get a fridge installed. Hey-o. All right, clean up a little. There we go. Oh, look at this. Oh, now see here. So they put a bunch of fake grill marks on this, when they make this stuff. But check this out, man. Look at it picking up all the real char off of that Blackstone. That's what you don't get when you go and reheat this up in one of those like glass bottom, ceramic, titanium, stoneware, whatever it is, type of pan. You just kind of, it gets you there. It heats things up. But I'll tell you, man, when you want that real char and that real like diner flavor, that's a good way to describe it, right?
Yeah.
That diner flavor.
Yep.
That's a good thing. Because these are diners used, man. Right, roadside diners. We've heard how awesome those are since we were kids. So that's what this is. So let me go ahead. This is pretty much done. All right. There we go. So yeah, if you followed us on our journey, so our destination was Flagstaff. So that was kind of our end point, and we turn around in there and go home. So it's 2,000 miles from here. All right. And we made it 2,171 miles, and then the truck broke down. Swear to God, if you follow us on Facebook, you saw that. I'm sitting there going, really? With a lot of swear words, and then really a lot more swear words. The kids are, I'm kidding. The 11-year-old was swearing like crazy. I'm kidding again. We just pulled over. We were like at the end of a 10 or 12-hour driving day. And, Chester over there that we turned around and showed you. Show them again there, Trish, if they just showed us. That sucker is 20,000 pounds. Seriously. So I think we went like looking on a lot this summer, and the woman said, yeah, that's the heaviest thing we got. Of course, that's the one I had to have, right? So it's a lot for it to pull. 110 degrees, right? 12-hour day, and then the last like 80 or 90 miles to Flagstaff's like this. Right, and we had a headwind, which was awful. If anybody out there has a big rig or they drive one of these things, you know what headwind does to you. So not only did we overheat, there we go, with the engine, but we overheated on the tranny. So time to pull over. But all was good. We just kind of hung out for, I think it was about 2 hours. Right, played Blocus.
Yep.
Right, I got that right. And that was it. We continued on our way. It was fantastic. All right, there we go. We made it the last 30 miles. Flagstaff, by the way, if you do camp or RV and that's ever on your kind of your travel list, Flagstaff is the best place to stop as like a kind of a central point. You know what I mean?
Black Bart's.
Black Bart, lamb. Yeah, the campsite that we stayed at, I swear to you, in Flagstaff. You ever been to Flagstaff? It's not huge, but what is it? Maybe 30 or 40,000.
More, I'd say.
Yeah, more. No more than 50 or 60. I don't think it's huge, right? Anywho, so of all the places to find one of these, especially on a campground, Black Bart's, Lamb, was like a, not a dinner theater, but the university in town is like an arts theater, right? A lot of singing and theater, like Broadway stuff.
Singing waiters.
Yeah, singing waiters.
Yeah.
So it's like a 5-star steak restaurant with singing waiters at the campsite. Weirdest thing ever. So we went, and it was fun. You only go once, though. It's kind of pricey, and it's, it's catchy. I had fun.
The Chill Chest. Jason McAllister is a first-time viewer, and he wants to know the name of your...
Oh, yeah, Chill Chest. Chill Chest. that is made out of the same stuff that they make motorcycle helmets with. So it's light and it's dense. Oh, hey, let me tell you what we were doing today while I cleaned the grill. And by the way, we do get a lot of people that ask, you know, how do you clean the grill when you're done with it? It all depends on what you've been cooking. So if you oil the grill first of all, it's going to clean up a lot easier because everything kind of slides off a little better. If you've used something with a lot of sugars and a lot of sauce, you might want to go a couple of times with water and give it a nice steam. Other than that, you guys, a nice scrape. And then I hit it with a bit of water, let it steam off a bit, and that really is about it. And then I'll re-season it, and it's ready to go. These things are really simple in between use for sure. And the earlier models I know had the grease trap up front, really bad for the crotch. So when they moved it to the back, thank you so much. It's like the biggest improvement anybody's ever made on a product in history was putting the crotch burning grease trap at the front of my Blackstone to the back. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead and take our cheese. There we go. Oh, hey, so today we've spent all day making some recipe videos that are highlighting our brand new rubs and spices. Guys, go on our website, marcsandthegrill.com, and have a peek. And for me, what I do is taking me everywhere, man. Shopping channels all over the world, working with like some of the top chefs, biggest brands on the planet. So, you know, we've really paid attention. I'm a meat lover, so, you know, pork, fish, beef, you know, some of the all-in-one spices. We've really watched what works, what doesn't. We've learned from the best of these guys, and we've come up with a line of our own spices and rubs. And I think you're absolutely going to like flip over. We've been testing them. We're like, seriously? Holy cow. So today we worked with the beef one, right? That was so good. We did a beef loin, and the spice rub in that, you should see it. Like I said, check out Marcs and the Grill. We got some videos on it. But the rub itself is like giant chunks of Tuscan herbs and imported sea salt and elephant garlic drying. Oh, it's so good. I can't even deal with it. Yeah, check out the videos, man. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, remember what we did here? We just layered cheese, chips, chicken, jalapenos. Cheese, chips, chicken, jalapenos. Cheese, chicken, jalapenos. I think we got at least 3 layers in, right? You want to set that at about 375 to 4. Oh, man, look at that. Oh, I think we're there. Do you think we're there? Let's do it. Yeah. All right, so let me grab the other cloth. All right, here we go.
Just wants the
on over. This is where the non-stick comes in handy. There we are. Ready? Ouch. There we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hang tight.
Oh, yeah.
This is just the funnest, ooeyest, gooeyest way to serve nachos. Every chip has cheese. Every chip has chicken. Every chip has jalapenos. Oh, I love doing it this way. So let's go ahead and get a few of our tomatoes on there. Get that right in the middle. And let's not forget, and a little jalapeno spicy cheese sauce. Guys, that is a fun way to do nachos. Try that with some different stuff. There we go. And now we'll get our Mexican street corn that we did a little earlier. Give this a bit of a mix. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Yes. There it is, you guys. Super fast, super simple. Friday night meals that are really, really, really easy. We're going to bring this inside. Hey, there we go. My name is Marc Gill. This is Marcs and the Grill. Guys, if you follow this this summer, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We really do. Sorry we missed you a few days here in the rain. We really did try and get to you. We got a whole bunch more coming up next week.